Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Mark. This is David. Welcome to Reviewing Eyes, TikTok edition, season 2. How you doing, my friend?
Hey, dude, I am fantastic. So ready to do season two with you again. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. We've got
Yes,
some
sir.
other video. It's seemed like you guys are enjoying it, and so we're looking forward to keep this going to see how much more we can get and see some interesting stuff. So let's not wait anymore. Let's get started.
So with this next video right here, just picture how you might talk with God, like through good prayers, bad prayers. Because it's always good to have a conversation with God all the time. But maybe you find yourself just so down, or you're always like self-deprecating, and you might believe God thinks the same about you. Obviously, you should never think like that way. Sometimes we fall in that trap. But through watching this video, I can definitely relate to this guy's plight in this fictional talk with God. But really, it feels like this is how it would actually go if you had a chance to talk with God and, like, hear God's response.
I can't do nothing right, bro. I suck, bro. I'm terrible. I'm so terrible.
I don't like that.
I know, Lord. I don't like me either. I'm trash.
No, I don't like the way you talk about yourself. Why do you do this?
Well, Lord, I know there's a lot that you require of me, and I don't know, like, I feel like I can't live up to what you've called me to do, and I don't know.
Do I talk about you like that?
No,
Do I say those type of things about you?
no, you don't.
So why do you do it? Why are you not saying what I say about you?
I don't know, Lord. I see other people, and I see how you're using them, and seeing how they live in it. I look at myself and say, how could you even call me? Like I'm nothing like these people.
I want to stop because for me, David, I'm sure some of you have known, both of us have some disability of our own. Some is a learning, some, for me, is my speech ability. We struggle with that a lot, especially when we're trying to have, a conversation with people or just trying to think out how to solve a problem. It, and we kind of feel that of like, man, God, why am I this way? Oh my gosh, I'm just the worst. I suck at life. And that is it's a hard conversation that we have with each to ourselves. I'm sure, and I could testify. A lot of time I feel like I'm Moses when talking to God and at the burning bush. When I was like, God, I can't do this. I've got this. I've got this. I have this problem. God kept providing an answer to Moses until he finally just broke down and just pretty much said, "I didn't create you to be trash. I created you to be in my image." So let's continue on this conversation.
You are entirely too hard on yourself. There's nothing wrong with self-evaluation, but you don't just self-evaluate. You criticize and you bring yourself down, and then you feel bad, and then you expect me to feel bad about that. No, what I put in you is good. Who you are is good. That's what you need to focus on. I didn't call you to be any of these people. I didn't call you to be like this person or that person. I called you to be you. I made you in my image. So the fact that you are constantly calling yourself less than what I made you, wrong. You're right, Lord. You're right. I'm sorry.
I think that's a conversation I have to remind myself every day about. Of I'm created in His image.
Mhm.
I'm not made to be a certain way with some people from my workplace, from my life, from people who I used to go to school with. Um, I was created to be me. I was created to be a person that God could use.
Mhm.
And that's the beauty of it. That when I choose to let go of who I think I should be and say, God, you created me in your image. Make me in your image. That's the beauty of it. Of just saying, God, take over. And when you do that, that's when you begin to really see his creation in you. and to be reminded that you are wonderfully made. Dave, you got anything to say, since I'm sure this video impacted you as much as it did to me?
Yeah, when I tend to open up about myself, and I tend to go through like all these like thoughts and challenges on a daily basis, it just seems like a constant of just like being down on myself, and that's typically how people respond to me. I'm just being too hard on myself. But God doesn't think less of you. Like He designed you and I, for a reason. Like how you feeling about yourself is totally not what God feels about you, because like at the very end, you are not like what you have. Your issues are don't define you. And that's when the guy came to realization, like, you're right, God, I'm sorry. And we ought to repent even if we're feeling like super negative. Like, just when we have like a negative thought, just ask God to forgive us and try again. Try again, because hey, at least we're communicating with God that way.
Yeah, that's perfect. I mean, I talked about Moses. You can think of all the people. David was a man after God's heart, but even he was like, I've made a mistake. And yeah, he was woe is me, but he's like, I need to repent and move on.
Yeah, and that same scenario, like with him, Bathsheba, like I'm sure he wrote a psalm based off of that. And like what my friend Mark pulled up here from Psalm 51, here in the highlight, a psalm of David, when the prophet Nathan came to him after David had committed adultery with Bathsheba, which this is all from Samuel 2, I believe,
Yeah, 2 Samuel chapter 11.
where it says, have mercy on me, O God, according to your unfailing love. According to your great compassion, blot out my transgressions. Wash away all my iniquity and cleanse me from my sin. So right there, you're seeing through literature of David's plea to God to forgive him for his sins. So God obviously does not think who you are or you think of yourself like the worst aspects of yourself. God does not view you through that way. And just do what David here. Just repent.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong of, as Gabriel, the person we just watched, saying self-validation is okay, but don't go through that rabbit hole of just bringing you down and down and down. It's about understanding we are created differently. And as the story as David, as he realized he made a mistake of adultery, it was to go back, God have mercy on me, forgive me from my sin. And David didn't even know about Jesus at the time yet. So, but yet he said, God forgive me, as he went to the altar to be cleansed. It's a beautiful thing what happened when we decide to let go and let God.
Amen, brother.
All right, so let's get on to our next video. Alright, for this next one, this is just a funny one that I agree with, but you gotta see it to believe
He
it.
put the ball on the floor. He can do turnarounds. He has one of the best footworks inside.
You have no idea how good Tim Duncan was. Oh my God.
I mean, I'm all for the Chosen. I approve the Chosen. Shout out for the Chosen people. But VeggieTale, come on now. I don't care if people say VeggieTale was the show back then. They were the Chosen before the Chosen was out.
You just can't beat the original, man. VeggieTales was our childhood, the gold standard of Christian entertainment. Like, yes, we have The Chosen. The Chosen is beautiful depiction of the first 4 books of the Bible, but dude, you still just can't beat the original. Vegetables, using vegetable CGI to like communicate Christian values to children like you and I back in our youth. That's why we are who we are. We let it define our childhoods. Thank God for it.
I like my VeggieTales too.
Even though I don't eat my vegetables much, I still like my VeggieTales.
That's the reason why I don't eat vegetables. That's right, folks. Kidding. But let's move on to our next video.
Thank you all for tagging along with us through our TikTok reacts with Mark and I. We hope that you continue to watch these videos along with us as we send them your way. Please be sure to subscribe, like the videos, share the videos, as it would greatly help us out and help our channel to grow. And we just want to say thank you so much. We will see you in the next one.